me show you my beads. I have earring things. These are Swarovski. Buttons. These are cute little charms. I think these are very pretty. I have earring backings, some assorted letters. These, more letters, and these are gold. These I have a specific project for, but I can use them. There is a possibility that you look at my collection of beads and you think, I think you like making bracelets. I think you like making necklaces. You might be very good at it, or at least decent. That's probably a hobby of yours. And you'd be wrong. I actually don't know why I have so many beads. No, that's a lie. I do know why there are so many beads here. These is my collection of beaded animals. Classic crocodile. Cute little bunny. Look. Crocodile, and this one I made. You can tell because it's floppy. Turtle. I wouldn't be surprised if I made this one as well because... A dog? Another dog. A seahorse. Look at this one, and this bead is so pretty. I wish I had more of this one because look at the bay. This one, I wouldn't be surprised if I made it because what the fuck. Oh, poor thing. The good ones were made by my mother. The bad ones were made by me. What is this? What is this? And this is probably why I have a lot of beads. Also, you know, just being a kid. And I just thought of, you know, making good use of the bead. As one does, I do have a accessory board on my Pinterest. I have been pinning a lot of bead work. I decided to start with using these beads from these like assorted jars. I want to start simple with a little flower bracelet. Now, I don't actually have an example of a flower bracelet here, but I have these flower rings. So these are the little flowers that I would like to do. I thought I knew how to do them, but apparently I didn't. On Pinterest, still on Pinterest, I found several like little tutorials, but this one was my favorite. TikTok who made it is Carrie Andros, and she did like a little animation, and it's so useful. Look at this, so cute and good and amazing. Love it. I think I'm gonna try and use just this one. I have some greens, some whites, and pinks. It looked like I had less pinks than greens and whites in a jar, so I wanted to get all of the pinks possible, see if I would have enough to make a bracelet. And that's me sorting that out. Yay. Hey girls, I'm back and I'm fueled up. The right thing for me to do, especially with this design, would be to use an elastic thread, or a cute little clasp. I don't have the clasps and I don't have an elastic yarn. Look at this. I can use this as the first thing here in the bottom, and then when I finish, I could just have some jump rings and kind of open and close them in my wrist. I think it could work. The first bead is one bead for the first flower, one petal bead, two in each side. So I have them all here. And now I have to put the one that's going to be the middle thing. And I cross it. I have to go inside the two petals. Hopefully going to go to the middle. Did it work? I think I did it wrong. I crossed it for the petal, but you're not supposed to cross it. You're supposed to get the thread and go from top to bottom and then in the next one. I think this is better. And now I just have to do the final one, and I think I don't cross it. Yeah, I do cross it actually. It's so funny how like not crossing and crossing the yarn makes difference. Like I didn't think that would be the case. Yes! So this is my first one. These are the leaves. Now I will try and do another one without the video. Let's go! Look. I think I got it. I will just make them until I have the size of my wrist. When I filmed this video, I was learning the technique, but now I kind of got the hang of it, so I will show you how it's done. I did use different colors for the tutorial, so the brown is the pink, the orange is the white, and the green is the green. So first you add one bead to one side of the yarn and you cross it with the other one, just like this. And then you add two beads of the petal ones, so the pink ones, to each side of the string. And then you add one of the middle ones to both yarns, both pieces of string in the same, like from the same side, like this. And you're going to fold it down, and you have to make sure that the thread is on the same side as the two petals for each one. So now you're going back through the two, and they have to be the same ones. Like the piece of string has to be the same one that went through it the first time. So it's just going around in itself through the middle one, like this. I hope it was understandable. I have the drawing as well. I hope the drawing helps because that took me a long time to make. And then you add the last petal one. I'm sorry. The pink one to one of the sides of the string, and then you pull them like you cross it, and then you add the greens one to each side, and you start over with one of the pinks or browns, the petal ones, to one side, and then you cross it. I did it! So this is a bit unpractical. I might need to open and close this in me with a plier. Now put it, oh my god. And this goes here. Closing this around my arm was disturbingly hard, so I would make it big enough to just push on and off or have the clasp. It was really hard. Okay, this is now my forever bracelet. Look, so I decided to craft outside because it's a lovely day. Next thing that I want to do is a necklace. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but I want to make one of these, which I think is the next step from this flower one. So I decided to go with this brown and orange combo, and I will use these transparent beads for the middle of the flowers. I thought that these flowers would be just like the next step from these ones, as in I thought I had to do these and then just come back in the petals making a bigger one, but that is not the case, and I found another tutorial. I'll link the Pinterest videos that I found. Let's start with a big amount of thread. So I'll start with one, cross it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads in each side. I added 4 in one side and 5 in the other because this bead is extra big, so they make the same size. Different color bead, the one for the center in the middle. Maybe I exaggerated in the thread. One petal. For the next petal, I will be only using one side, and I will start with the clear one for the center. And then I will add 8, not 10, to the next one. 2 petals in. Look how cute. So I'm gonna do the same on the other side. The same thing once more, and I'll create one here and one here. And I just need one more, and how to do that is one of the clear ones. Now I get the yarn and go through these 4, and then I add 3 beads to each side and one more to close. So 1. All right. Okay, so now I want to do the next one in the brown. So I do an orange, a brown, an orange, a brown. I will try and do it without looking at the tutorial. I think this took me 15 minutes and this one took me longer. Look, this one's smaller. I fucked up here. I'll just work on a few more and talk to you guys in a couple of seconds. Now we got it. Hi, look. I once heard an Australian saying necklace. I think it was probably Mike's Mike on YouTube. And I've been obsessed with saying necklace instead of necklace because, like, English is my second language anyway. I can choose how I say things. I just find necklace so pretty because it's a lace for the neck. And now it's just like every time I say necklace, I don't know how to say it anymore because necklace makes so much sense. But the first time that I heard someone say it, the first time I heard it said like that, I was like, what? Your neck what? But now I'm obsessed. It makes so much sense, like necklace. Oh. I'm struggling. I'm literally shaking. I think I was hung to death in a past life. I cannot have anything in my neck like this. I'm just doing it really quick to show you that it would be such a pretty it would be such a pretty choker like this. But there are 2 things stopping me from keeping it like this. First of all, I would die. I cannot wear it like this. And second of all, to make it like this, you really do need the clasp. Oh, I can. You really do need the clasp. Oh my god, I'm so shaken. I think I'll make like 4 more and I'll be able to put it over my head. Okay, so let's do a flower explanation. By the way, the drawing, I did it wrong for the first thing. You have to add 1 bead first for the petal, cross it, and then add 5 beads to each side of the string. I did that wrong in the drawing, I'm sorry. And then you get the color of the center and you cross through both strings. And then you add first the color of the center to one side of the string, add 8 petal color beads, and then you go through the last 2 beads and the center bead of the petal that you're working in. So it's the last 2 beads of the petal beside the one that you're working in, and then the first bead that of the petal that you're working in, which is the color of the center. I hope the visual explanation is enough because the spoken one apparently wasn't. And then you have to do that 2 times for each side, always working on
the previous petal, like I'm showing here. I'm trying to show it. And then to finish for the last one, you add one of the center color, and then you cross it, and then you go with the thread, the string, through these last two beads of each of the petals of the sides that you're working in. Oh my god, that was so hard to explain. And then you add three beads to each side, and then one to finish off. That was so hard to explain. You pull it really hard, and you start again. Yay!
Yes. I think I made an extra 6. I made it big enough to fit me head. It would look very nice as a little headband, wouldn't it? It took me like, I would say, 4 hours to make this whole thing. And this is it. Let me see it on. Okay, it's not meant to be worn with this top, I don't think. Right now, I'm really hungry because I only snacked. So I'll have some lunch and then we can make some earrings. Hello, I had some food. I want to make some earrings. I realized that I'm not really doing a set because I did things so differently. So they're not matching. There are a few earrings that I saved. This one is cute. But I think we already did too many flowers, you know? I thought that it would be really nice if we did some bows. I will use these beads. They're not too tiny. I think it will look prettier with tinier beads. This example that I'm looking at, it does have like a gold bead in the very middle, but I'm not gonna do that. I strung them here, just one bead, and now I'm going to go with both ends of the fishing wire inside this little hole that is in this earring thing. I don't need to start with any knots because the bead will hold the yarn here. I'll just string a bunch of the little pearls. Then I'll just loop it. I think it's going to be very cute and fun and easy. Is it too small? I don't think so. I think it's a decent size. I'll string 14 again and do the other side of the bow. The bow part is done. I think good practice would be to just thread a needle. A needle. We have lots of needles. I think this is long enough. I think I'll just tie it here. I'll do the other one now. So look at it. Let me try and put it on. And by the way, like I have a lot of supplies clearly, and I did not plan for this video. I think I've always yearned for like making jewelry like this because it's always on my Pinterest board, some like quote unquote DIY-able jewelry. I always look at it, I'm like, oh, I could do that. And then I'm just like on the internet and I just buy, I'm like, oh, maybe this is the week. So I just buy, earring backings and earring studs. And then it just goes on that box. So this is why I have all of these. Obviously, if you're not like me and you want to make these, you would have to get a few of these supplies. I'm not seeing it. You're seeing it first. Do you like it? Do we like it? Comment before I see it. Okay. I will just make the other one and show you how I did it. Okay, girls, so these is the earring backing. And as you can see, it's not straight. Okay, yeah. So you string the bead. Oh, no, you don't. You don't do. So you string the bead, and then you get the other side of the thread and you hold it together. Then I'm going with both of the sides of the yarn in that one hole. Okay. Like so. See? I did a few knots here. Yay. Okay, so now with the both ends of your thread, I'm going to add 14 beads. This is how it's looking. And then I'm going back in only the first one. And then I'll do the same thing again. I'll add the 14 and then I'll go back in the first one. So I have the 14 beads in. Like so. And now we're going to separate them yarns and we're going to add a bunch of beads to them separately. So let's do one side first. Beads in, and then you go back with the yarn in all of them. This side here is from this bow. I'm going to go inside this other one here, see? And I'll just go through a couple more just for safety measure. Now just secure a little knot here. And now I'll grab this other side and I'll do the same thing. And I'll actually make it a little longer. That's what I did in this one, because we never really make bows like very, you know, symmetrical. So I'll just make one bigger because I think it's cute. Okay, so here are the earrings. Really, really cute. To finish up this video, I want to make some rings. I want to make this one. Look! Oh my god, little bunny ears. And it seems relatively simple. I think it's just doing the crosses, and for the ears, it's like the little flowers. I think I can do it. These are the same whites and pinks that I used for this one. And I have another pink that it's a little bit chubbier. I don't know if you can see it. I hope it doesn't take too long. First, I'll try the little mesh. And then I'll put one in each side and cross in the fourth. I think this is it. Yep. I'm just gonna go like this. I'm thinking logically, if I get to like one of these and then I put this yarn here, I have to go around the whole thing to get here and then go up. The yarn then stays up and I can go back down. I think I'll just make the whole ring and then attach the ears after. Good, simple. Could look very good. Like if you make these with a fancy bead. Amazing. Now I'm gonna add the little bunny ears. So I think what I'll do is I will start it from, why? I'll start it from here and then I'll go all the way here, and when I get here I'll just attach it. And I'll start with a white, two whites, and I will cross them with a pink. Okay, now I'm a bit confusion. I thought they were like the flowers, but they don't seem to be. No bead is facing downwards like the one in the flower. Maybe I'm not so sure. This was not it. I thought this was going to be easy. I didn't think of it before doing it. I was just like, I'm just gonna look at it and figure it out. I don't think this is right. Okay, hi. It has been quite a while because I was making an experiment. I have a few years. Basically, I tried to copy the one from the image, but I think this is it. I don't love it. Also, you do need bigger beads for this one. And then I tried another one and I like it better. I did two options. I don't know if you can see the difference. I think I'm gonna use this one, so innovating, I guess. I've tried to edit to the middle bead. Oh no, I cannot edit to the middle one. Okay, I was being dumb. So if I edit to the middle one, it would be like this. And I don't want it like this, I want it like this. Ah! I'm gonna make, ooh, this looks a bit weird. I'll make the other one. Oh, this is so cute. I will do another one to show you guys how to do it.
Starting with the ring, you have 4 beads and you cross through the fourth, and then it creates that shape, and then you keep on adding 1 bead to each side of the string, and then on a third you cross them. So just keep doing that till you have the length of the round of your finger, and you finish it with 2 beads, the 2 on each side of the string, because the third one, the crossing one, which will be the first one, so it creates the full pattern like this. And then you just bring the string through some beads to cut it out away from the knot. For the bunny ears, I did use the flower method, so I started with 7 beads on the string, and then I strung the pink one with the 2 pieces of the string on the same side, and I brought it down, and I'm stringing it through 2 beads of the white beads, making sure that the string is the same side. So like they go through the white beads, they go through the pink, and then they go back through the same white beads. And you do that 2 more times. So you add 2 beads to each side of the string, add the pink, go down with the whole thing, and go back through the white ones, keeping the same side of the string. And then you do that 1 more time. So it's 3 times total, 3 pink beads. And we're gonna have the drawing on screen in just a second so that you can see that, but you can make 2, and you can like zhuzh it to make the little point, hear the drawing. And then I'm attaching it to the outer layer of the ring like we talked about, and giving it a few knots and going back through some of the beads. And that is it. You have to attach them both and cut the strings eventually. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, her.
Yay, the bow earrings with the pearls, so cute. And the flower bracelets. I made an extra one in orange. Look, our bunny earrings, they're so cute. Oh my god, like they're generally so cute. And finally the necklace, it's so pretty. I loved wearing it like this on the back long, but that's because I love how it looks in the front. So I should maybe make another one shorter with the clasps, but I love it so much. Let's finish this video. I don't know how long I managed to make this video, but I have over 4 hours of footage as usual. Let me know which of these is your favorite. I do have a few issues with this one. I like the idea, but these are very cheap beads and I think it shows. I think this design could be a luxury design, but because my beads are so cheap, I think it shows. Also, I would have to rethink this one because the way that I made, there are like a bunch of layers, I guess, of beads in the back of the earring where it's supposed to be my ear. So I have a little stud space to actually put it through my ear. It stays just fine, but I don't know, I would rethink it if I was to redo it. These are extremely cute. I'm not often really dressing cute, unfortunately, because I love that style. So I don't know how much I'm gonna make use of these, but they're so cute and they're the fastest, so cute and fast. I love. I actually wore this yesterday to the gym and it stayed. It's fine, it's cute. I want to make other colors. I personally love this one for sure. It's my favorite. I bought the clasps and I want to make another one with the clasp and for it to lay here. Let me know which one is your favorite. I loved doing this. I loved like picking that box full of beads and just like making these things. They were not all like really fast, but they're a lot faster than the things that I usually do, which are knit and crochet, and those take a long time. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know if you're doing any of these, which one's your favorite. Consider subscribing to the channel, because if you don't, we might never see each other again, and I would love to see you again. Like the video if you liked it. Comment down below anything, whatever you thought. If you made it all the way to this point of the video, comment a thread emoji, the blue one. Maybe it's not blue for everyone, but this one. Very few people watch it till the end, so I'd love to know. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one, hopefully very, very soon.